Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today is my top 10 favorite items that I have discovered in the year 2018. Some are a combination of items, a topic versus not a specific one. And so let us just jump in. So the first one I discovered, I got a sample in one of my subscription boxes, and that is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I had heard about this for years and thought it cannot beat my e.l.f. setting spray. That is my ride or die setting spray. I love e.l.f. I got this, tried it, and I fell in love. I truly did. I love this all-nighter setting spray. It is so good. My face really stays put. And the first time I tried it, I actually fell asleep with my makeup on. I woke up and went, oh, my makeup's on. Let's see how this setting spray worked. And my face was flawless. Nothing had moved. And so I fell in love with it. I have not compared it, to my e.l.f. setting spray in that, I use this one day and that one day. I am going to do that to see which one I like. But I can honestly say this is going to give my e.l.f. a run for its money. And the second item is a eyeshadow palette that I fell in love with. I was gifted this during a swap box by a dear friend over on Instagram, and it is my City Mini palette in Downtown Sunrise. Yes, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and my favorite eyeshadow palette is Drugstore. I do get the irony of that, considering what some of my eyeshadow palettes cost, but I love the formula of this eyeshadow palette. Now, I can't speak for the other City Mini palettes because I have not tried them, but I love the formula on the Downtown Sunrise. This palette is just a dream. Easy to work with palette. Now, the next one is actually a topic that I discovered this year, and that is highlighter. Yeah, I just discovered highlighter last year when I bought the Becca Apres-Ski Eyelight palette. And so I kind of played around with those eyeshadows as highlighters, but it wasn't until spring that I really got into highlighters. And that was thanks to a dear friend of mine, Annie, over on Instagram. She loves highlight, and so she gifted me a whole bunch of highlighters, and I really fell in love with highlighters at that time. A couple of my favorites is this Becca Vanilla Quartz, which some of you probably have seen. I love this because it is a softer highlighter that I can wear on every day. Of course, it's buildable if you want a blinding highlight, which I don't always want a blinding highlight, but sometimes I like it. And that is where my Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit comes into play. I love this bad boy. I love every single shade in this palette. Yes, even the blue and the green, and I am wearing the green as we speak. But I love this palette. It is fun. It is just everything you want in a crazy highlight. That is what this is. Now, some of them are subtle and you can play them down, and some of them are crazy. But that's what I love about the Aurora Glow Kit, is that you can play it up, you can play it down, you can make it extremely blinding, or I don't think the green is overly bam in your face. Maybe it is, I don't know, and I've just kind of gotten used to it, having it on the past couple of days, but it's just fun. And isn't that what highlighter is supposed to be? Maybe not, I don't know. That's how I see it. I have liked illuminating primers. I had a sample of this Cover FX blurring primer, and I thought I would try it because I had a bottle, and then I found another bottle of this in my stash, and I have no idea where they came from. But anyways, I thought I would try it, and if I didn't like it, I was going to gift those, because I don't really think I need a blurring primer. But I tried this, and I fell in love. I don't have large pores. I do have fine lines and wrinkles, but what this does is make my skin look like glass without that silicone feel on my face. I really like this because I had awesome makeup days when I used this. As most of you know, I use the Luxe size mascaras, and I use them specifically because of my trimmer. It's easier for me to control the short wands on deluxe size samples. So I try a lot of different mascaras throughout the year, but my favorite one this year, I have another favorite one, but I discovered it last year, but my favorite one I discovered this year is by IT Cosmetics, and it is their Superhero mascara. I don't even know if you guys can read that, but I really liked this. I liked how full my lashes looked without having to put on layer upon layer upon layer. It just really gave me volume. My eyelashes aren't by any means short. They're not overly long like my son's have. My son has gorgeous lashes that girls would die for. I don't have his lashes, but this gives some length to them. But what I really notice is how full they look, and I like that. And it's a comfortable mascara that I can wear for hours without it starting to irritate me. I discovered this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick. Well, I really discovered liquid lipsticks this year, but I discovered this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in Infamous this year. I don't know where I got this sample. I got it from somewhere, but I really liked it. Now, some would really argue this with me. I never thought I liked nude lipsticks, but for some reason I seem to have a lot in my collection. And this is extremely light nude. And I'm surprised that I really like this, but I do. I like the color of it on me. I like how comfortable it is on me. It's like I'm not wearing anything on my lips. It is just really comfortable. It never gets tight. And so I really like Infamous by Bare Minerals. Now, another lip product, really a category, but these are my two favorite out of that category, and that is lip glosses. Yes, I discovered lip glosses for the first time in 2018. Now, I've tried lip glosses throughout my life, but I've never liked them until this year. Now, one item that I fell in love with this year, I got through Ipsy. It is an indie brand, and I fell in love with this blush. Now, this blush you guys have heard me talk about, but it is Seraphine Botanicals Lychee and Gold. I cannot open it because it is shattered, but I'm still using it, shattered and all. It just gives a nice soft flush to the skin. I love this blush. Yes, it can be built up and to make it very prominent, but if you use a light hand, it just gives you a nice, light, healthy flush that is just stunning. The last two items I have multiples of, and we're going to talk about them in general. And the first one is pigments. And this is all the brands that I have, but I have a lot more pigments. I have fallen in love with pigments this year. and I blame it on my dear friend Amanda D. I watched her pan pigments and they just looked so interesting and fun, and I wanted to try them. So I think the first one I purchased was this one by NYX, and then I have Naked Cosmetics, Steve Laurent, and Glamour Doll Eyes. In Glamour Doll Eyes, I actually have quite a few pigments. I like the versatility of pigments. But pigments are a whole different ballgame in my eyes. I think so. And I'm really enjoying learning about this ballgame. Now my 10th item, that is colored eyeliner. I have fallen in love with colored eyeliner this year. This is my colored eyeliner. I have 11 here. These are my colored eyeliners. But, oh, I guess I have another one that's a liquid eyeliner that's colored, but that's not in this group. I just grabbed my pencils. And I had told you guys at one point that I would swatch them for you, so I will do that. This is Eggplant by Lorac. Now this is by NYX. This is Gypsy Blue, I do believe. It is that beautiful bold blue. I just love it. Now this next one is by Avon. It is Midnight Blue. It is a dark blue, but it is just gorgeous. Usually darker blues actually look almost black, but this one does not. This one is Black Midnight Sky. It is also a dark blue, but this has some glitter to it, and it is so dark it almost looks black, but it has that little bit of shimmer that makes it kind of look like stars out. This next one is by NYX. It is Tropical Green, and I just think it is a beautiful green. It is not too dark, it is not too light, but it still shows green and is fun. This next one is by Sephora. It is Surfer Babe. It was in my cart forever, and when I saw it in the store, I grabbed it because it had sold out online. And that is it right there, that really crooked line. It is like a, I don't know, I want to describe it kind of as a deep ocean blue. I don't know it because it has kind of a dusty quality to it, but it's still bright enough and vibrant enough blue. Then I have another Avon, and this is Black and Green, and it reminds me of the skin of zucchini. Looks black and green, you know, like zucchini does. Okay, the next one is by Avon. It is Sugar Plum. It is a glimmer stick diamond, so that means it has some shimmer in it. If you haven't tried any Avon eyeliners and you like eyeliner, you really should try them. They are really good. This is it right there. It is so pretty. It is so much easier to work with than Eggplant by Lorac. And it's purpler. That's not the word I was looking for. It has more of a purple presence than the Eggplant does. Now this next one is my favorite one of all. This is Midnight in the Jungle. This is by Essence. It is a green, but it is a dark green, almost olive green, and it is so pretty. I just think it is absolutely stunning. Now this is the one that started it all off. I got this in a box. It's by Deuce, and the shade is blue. That's the name of it, but it is literally this color. Look at that. Oh. But it is what started it. I wore this, and I was a little embarrassed to wear it because it is so bam in your face, as you can see here. And as you can see, I go for a little darker muted eyeliner, but this is what started it all off. I wore it and I fell in love with it, even though it was a little striking. And then the last one is by NYX. It is Rose Gold. I looked forever for a rose gold eyeliner, and I finally found this one by NYX. It's not quite what I'm looking for, so I'm still on the hunt for a good rose gold eyeliner. So if you know one, please leave it down in the comments below. But that is it right there. It's more gold than rose gold, but it's sold as a rose gold, so I'm still on the hunt. But those are my 10 favorite makeup items that I have discovered in the month or in the year of 2018. I have always been about neutral colors, and I have discovered color, I have discovered shimmer, I have discovered bam, I have discovered fun, and I have enjoyed every single minute of it. So this has been an amazing year. What has been your favorite item that you have discovered in makeup this year? Please leave it down in the comments below. I am interested in knowing if I have not discovered it, or if I didn't know about it. I can guarantee you I am going to check it out. You guys take care, and I will see you on the next one.